have a question for all the men out there. Do y'all even want to be husbands anymore?
The footage you're seeing is of me and my family being as carefree as we want to be, me believing that I was the luckiest man in the world and I was doing everything right, you know, as a father. Shortly after that, I would find out that my ex resented me immensely. She would end up putting me on child support while we were in a relationship, while we were still in the same house, okay? Which would ultimately put me in debt of over $50,000 to $100,000, okay? Obviously, the state would take my license, putting me further into a hole, yada, yada, yada. But why did she throw me out? Why did she choose to go and ride the car carousel? She was bored. We had been together since I was 18, and she decided to go and do what she wanted to do with a coworker. Oh well. Here's the thing though. She didn't give me warning. She didn't give me things. She just started resenting me, started treating me like shit, and ultimately, she just threw me out.
Hey, he says I'm not taking care of you guys.
You see this, right? I'm not saying anything. What are you talking about?
Can you just say that?
What are you talking about?
You want to record me? I'm asking you not to record me, and it's against the law.
Okay, but I'm recording for my own thing. I'm not using it for court, dummies. Okay, I will, Sissy. Just threw me out of our house, okay? And I was destitute, homeless. I ended up out here in Vegas. And to this day, she won't tell me what I did wrong to end that relationship. She was just bored. And in that time, I haven't had a relationship with my kids. She's turned them against me. Even this past Easter, I tried to go and visit them. They wouldn't even open the fucking door. Okay? Young men right now don't want to get married because older men like me tell them the horror stories of what could happen. I was in that relationship for almost 16 years. I didn't think that it would end the way that it did. Not with me just waking up one day and being thrown out of my fucking house. You get what I'm saying? Nobody believes that. Ending up in debt, like I said, almost $100,000 in debt that I'm still paying off this day. Struggling to keep my head above water because I invested everything into that family as I was supposed to. But now that I'm on my own, now that I'm trying to navigate life, it's very difficult because I spent all of my youth under that woman. And it was my family. I didn't think anything of it. But we tell young men this because they need to focus on themselves. We see y'all videos. We hear what y'all talk about. And y'all are very open about y'all hypergamous nature. So when people like me get up here and tell people, no, don't tie that knot. Because you as a man will end up in a similar situation. Young men are listening. And I'm glad that they are. I really am. Because if I had a time machine, the one thing I would go back and do is to tell myself at 18, don't pick up that phone when that girl called you and you fell in love with that woman. She will ruin your fucking life.